Hey, my name is Jen. Welcome back to the channel, and today I will be showing you how to sync your gameplay clips to the beat of the music, and it will look something like this.
Catch me howling at the moon.
Okay, let's get started. So the first thing you have to do is open After Effects. Right now I have the project open with the current clip that I just showed you guys here in the timeline. But to start from the beginning, we're gonna right click and make a new composition, and these are the settings you wanna have. 1920 by 1080, height and width. Frame rate is 23.976, and to change the frame rate you go here. Frame rate is important because I record all my clips at 60 frames per second. You can record at 30 as well, but the higher the frame rate you can record your clips, the better, because the more frames you have, the more you can play with the clips in After Effects, meaning you have more frames to use for slow and fast motion. If you use slow motion, sometimes you get like little freeze frames and things just look a little glitchy or don't look right. The more frames you have, the better. And the 23.97 frame rate is cinematic because that's what movies are shot in. And it gives you the most leeway if you record at 30 or 60 FPS in order to do that slow and fast motion that I will show you how to do. Also, naming is important, so I'm just going to call this tutorial and hit OK. Great. So I will move it here. And the first thing I have is my song. Song is the most important. Normally, you would just drag and drop your song here and then listen to it. But I am going to take the same song, the exact spot. I'm going to take the same little portion of the song here and copy and paste it in so I don't have to look for it again. And the next thing to do once you get your song in is to open your waveform here just by clicking down all these arrows, and you have your waveform. So you can visibly see the beats of the music. Okay, let's go through the song and listen for the beats.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Okay, there's the first beat, and you can see it visibly here with the waveform. And in order to add a marker, I already have a marker here, but we will right click, go to markers, and then hit add a marker. Or you can use this shortcut here from the numpad. You can click the star key and it will add a marker. So let's listen.
Catch me howling at the moon.
There's a beat. Here's the next beat right here. So you would go click, right click, markers, and marker, and it just repeats the process. And here's another one. Always make sure if you could see them, you can't always see them, but if you hit Alt and you use the little scroll wheel, you'll zoom in and out. Sometimes you can have little identifying marks here if there is a beat. This one's kind of hard to identify, so you really have to listen, but it's okay. Bam. Okay, cool. And then you just repeatedly do that over and over again until you have all your beats marked. Okay, so the next thing we do is take our clip and drag it into the timeline here. All right, I'm going to hold Alt and scroll out so I can see the whole clip. And I'm going to scroll to where my kill is. So my kill, the clip is going to start about here. So I'm going to do it just before this, the flash. I'm going to hit Control, Alt, and D, which splits your clip in half. And I'm going to delete the beginning. And then I'm going to keep going. So there's the other kill. And there's the next kill. And I want to stop about here. So I click on here again. Click on the clip. Control, Shift, D to duplicate. And then hit the delete button. So here is our clip. And I will drag it to the very beginning of the timeline. Alt and scroll wheel in to get to the first frame, which is awesome. All right, now where the magic happens. We right click on here and we add time and enable time remapping, or the keyboard shortcuts are Control plus Alt plus T. And this is the effect where we will be able to change the time so the kills land on the beat. You'll add a keyframe at the start for where we want the clip to start, which we already dragged and ended, and we'll go to the very end where you want the clip to end and add another keyframe. So the next step is to go through frame by frame and find the frame where each kill happens and add a keyframe. All right, so let's watch. All right, I'm going to mute the music just so it doesn't distract us. So right about here is the clip, is the kill, I mean. And we're going to go page up and down is your frame by frame. So we're going to look for up here in the corner where the kill feed happens. So page up, page down. There we go. There's the kill. And we click a little keyframe. And then we scroll. Here's the next kill. All right, we're a little bit behind. So we'll go forwards, frame by frame. And there is the frame of the kill. And add another keyframe. And then go to the end where the last kill is. And there's the next kill. Page up. Perfect. Right here is where the kill is. Add the next keyframe. Awesome. So let's zoom in a little bit. So these are all of our beats where we want things to happen. And we want the clip to start right at the beginning of the timeline. So that's where our start is. And it's as easy as dragging the keyframe to the marker. So I'm going to drag this keyframe here. So here's the next clip, the next beat. So we drag it here. And I feel like I skipped this beat. Sometimes there are beats that hit a little bit harder than others. You think about where you want that kill to happen. So let me just listen. Okay, something I just was reminded of is I turned the audio off of the clip because there's a lot of chatter going on, like comms and things. And when you speed things up and slow things down, the audio gets warped. So let's mute the clip of the audio and I add in my sound effects later. If you want a tutorial on that, let me know in the comments below and I would be happy to do it for you.
Try to catch me howling and not to move.
Bam. Bam. Okay. Yeah, here's where I want the next one to be. So I go here to bring this. Because this beat, if you can listen, this middle beat doesn't hit. Bam. It just hits a little bit differently. And depending on how much time there is in between clips and things like that, depends on where you want that beat, where you want that kill to happen. It's part of being an editor is learning these things and trying things out. And get creative as much as you want because I can just show you the fundamentals and you go and create awesome content. So where we want the clip to end is right here on this clap. I didn't put a marker here, but you can hear it. It's right before the end here. So we'll drag the end keyframe here. So now we have everything synced up. I also will drag this to end on the same frame here. Let's watch. Great. So we have the whole clip, all of the kills are synced, but you probably saw it and are like, it doesn't look that impressive, which honestly, it doesn't right now. It's cool that everything is on the beat, but it doesn't have that flow like the clip I showed you in the beginning. So how we do that is we highlight all the keyframes, right click, and then go to Keyframe Assistant and go to Easy Ease, or you can press the F9 key on your keyboard. So this makes it so the velocity will change, which is what we're going to be learning here. If we watch it, it's going to be like fast motion, fast motion, slow motion. You'll see it.
Try to catch me howling, not to move.
Okay, computers do that sometimes. If your screen is lagging, you can change right here. Mine's at half resolution. It should be fine though. See, there was slow motion. It like slow motion, which does look kind of cool. Sick. Okay, cool. It's better. It looks better in my opinion than it did before, but we'll make it a little bit more punchier and let those beats hit a little bit harder. How we do that is clicking here for the graph editor, which opens, this is the velocity speed graph. If you click, sometimes things are really squished, but if you click this button here, the auto zoom, it'll make it bigger. I'm going to hit Alt and zoom in with my scroll wheel to zoom in a little bit. If you notice, it's like a little bit of a curve. So this part here, like the flatter lines is slow motion, and the more steeper lines are faster motion. So this is like slow motion, fast motion, slow motion, faster motion, slow motion, fast motion again. So how we get those beats to look the way I did in the first clip is we click on the keyframe, and then we take this handle and we drag it down. which means it's going to be slower motion and then fast motion to the kill.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
There we go. See that? I love that. She like flies in the air.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
So we have slow motion, fast motion, right until we hit that jet right in the head. So then we do it for the other ones. We'll take this and then we'll drag it down, like straight forward or straight down, and then we'll go straight down again. And it's just that simple little thing, and it really makes a difference. Okay, that the computer lagged a little bit. Let's watch the end again. Okay, so the end didn't hit as hard as we would like. And it's because of the way we have here at the end. I like to speed the end up a little bit, just like we speed the kills up, just so it's a little bit slower here, and then it fast motions off again. So let's see how that looks. That's better. All right, let's watch it from the beginning again.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
And that is it for syncing your kills to beats of the music. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want me to go over all the effects I added to this specific montage, let me know in the comments below. Also, how I added the audio sound effects, because those really bring the whole thing together. If you do make montages, tag me in them. I love looking at them. Get creative as you can with it. Find a really great song, because the song really is a huge part and really can pull everything together. Hit like if you like this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you later.